Is Walmart quietly building a retail data powerhouse that it could eventually sell to other retailers? That's the intriguing question I've been exploring after catching yesterday's episode of Retail Media Therapy, a podcast where hosts Viv Krasky and Colin Lewis discussed Walmart's recent rebrand of Luminate to the new name Scintilla. Viv and Colin's theory about Walmart's broader ambitions sent me down a bit of a research rabbit hole. In this episode of the show, we're going to talk about Walmart's rebrand to Scintilla, the landscape of the different data and insights tools amongst Amazon, Walmart, and Kroger, and a really fascinating case study putting this all into practice, talking about Clorox's ambition to make 50% of their marketing spend personalized on a one-to-one shopper level. Let's jump in. Good morning and welcome to the Retail Media Breakfast Club. I'm your host, Kiri Masters, and every weekday at 6 a.m. Eastern, I bring you candid and real discussions in the world of retail media and marketplaces in just 10 minutes. So bring your own cup of coffee and we'll get smarter about retail media together. So what exactly is going on with this rebrand? In October last year, Walmart announced that Luminate, its data and insights platform, will become Scintilla in 2025. Scintilla is a Latin term meaning spark, which they say represents the idea of a single insight to ignite a new idea. But as Colin pointed out in the Retail Media Therapy podcast episode I mentioned, the name deliberately drops Walmart, which could signal some bigger ambitions for the company. Colin made a fascinating observation about this. He suggested that this move and some of the clues along the way might indicate Walmart's intention to develop Scintilla into a standalone business that could eventually serve other retailers and CPG companies beyond the Walmart ecosystem. So there are a couple of little clues that he points to here. In Walmart's press release, there are some telling phrases. They mention expansion to new markets and banners and transformation of retail strategies across the entire value chain. Now, that's not language you use if you're just planning to serve your own retail operation. Another interesting aspect here that signals some broader ambitions beyond what Luminate was is Walmart's launch of in-home user tests, and these allow suppliers to send products to Walmart verified customers for feedback on things like packaging and messaging. And that pushes Scintilla beyond pure retail data that Luminate was known for into broader consumer insights territory. So I think it's worthwhile at this point stepping back and looking at the retail media data ecosystem as a whole. And retail media may not even be the correct term in this instance because it's not all about retail media. It's about consumer insights, store inventory, and a lot more operational data than what we typically talk about just in a retail media context. But as Walmart rebrands Scintilla and expands into some new areas, it is helpful to look at the big three retail data solutions and their relative strengths and weaknesses. So let's get into that. First, Walmart's Scintilla. Its core focus is retail and supply chain insights with a strong emphasis on store level data. Their key strength here is omni-channel data that combines physical stores and online behavior. What makes Walmart unique is 140 million customers shopping in Walmart's US stores weekly. That is a massive data set that is augmented by a lot more online activity these days. But the big limitation with Walmart's Scintilla and its ad ecosystem is that it lacks a true self-service marketing clean room environment where brands can blend their first-party data with Walmart's shopper data. And that is obviously a huge advantage of what Amazon's ecosystem offers with AMC. So unlike Walmart's consolidated approach with Scintilla, Amazon has some fragmented platforms. We've got Amazon Retail Analytics for vendors, we've got Seller Central reports for third-party sellers. Brand Analytics is available for registered brands within those vendor and seller ecosystems. Amazon Ads for the self-serve ad platform, and Amazon Marketing Cloud for marketing measurement. Now, when used all together, these platforms offer advanced digital advertising measurement and audience targeting. And a unique advantage that Amazon has is a true marketing clean room with AMC, where advertisers can securely join their own data with Amazon's without exposing user level information, and a whole raft of reporting that can show customer journey insights into, which ad journey resulted in different sales and outcomes. But it is a rather fragmented ecosystem that requires brands to piece together insights from multiple platforms. And finally, I want to talk about Kroger's 8451. Now, Kroger is specifically a grocer, so it is different to Amazon and Walmart in its sort of assortment and focus. But where Kroger is really, really strong is in its loyalty-based customer insights program. Kroger has 60 million US households using Kroger loyalty cards or having some identifier in Kroger's ecosystem. And so this enables a lot of potential personalization at the individual household level. But in Kroger's case, its big sort of restriction is its category. It's restricted beyond grocery categories and regular Kroger shoppers. So how does this all play out in the real world? And I was very pleased as I was starting to think about Scintilla and the different players in the ecosystem. Had a great article pop up in my inbox from Path to Purchase Institute reporting on Clorox, who reportedly at the CAGNY Investor Conference in New York recently announced a very ambitious goal to make 50% of their media spend personalized on a one-to-one basis by 2030. Right, there's a lot going on in that statement. So they've built data records for 100 million known customers. This is across Clorox's brands, including Burt's Bees, Clorox, Glad, etc. So they have a number of different properties, but 100 million, that number really kind of shocked me. And what they're hoping to do is reach consumers on a personalized level and have half of their marketing spend go to personalized content and offers, which is astounding. So it got me thinking about bringing these two topics together. How would, in theory, Clorox use Amazon, Walmart, Kroger, their unique data and insights platforms to get to personalization? Because obviously, Clorox has data records for 100 million known users. Well, where are they going to reach them? Conceivably, that can be, that they might be able to do that through social platforms. They might be able to do that through connected TV. But to be very efficient, they're going to want to tap into retail first-party data as well. So this is where I want to sort of make this real for people. And this is purely my sort of interpretation of what Clorox could be doing, leveraging these platforms. So just going back to what Clorox has actually shared so far, their CEO, Linda Rendell, said that the company is looking to move beyond broad demographics. They want to deliver specific content to individuals, like they call out a customer profile named Carla, who is a mum with a toddler and 2 teens on a health journey, and Steve, a college student who moved from Texas to Wisconsin and orders pizza on Wednesday nights. And so let's look at my interpretation of what Clorox would need to do to leverage the unique strengths of each retailer's data and insights platform. So for Amazon Marketing Cloud, Clorox could take the segments from their 100 million user database and match them with Amazon shopper data to create micro-targeted campaigns. So these could be campaigns with specific creative for Steve and Carla, different products, and use them on connected TV, use them on shoppable video, all through the Amazon ecosystem. With Walmart Scintilla and Walmart Connect, they could leverage Walmart's strength in bridging online and in-store experiences. Clorox's CEO, Linda Rendell, mentioned they've already seen success with this approach by creating bespoke experiences targeting college tailgating fans for Kingsford barbecue products at Walmart and Sam's Club. And then for Kroger's 8451, Clorox could tap into the deepest household level data for grocery specific personalization. This would be valuable for brands like Hidden Valley to target shoppers like Carla with personalized healthy snack recommendations. But here's the key challenge, and coming back to this question of the data and insights ecosystems, for Clorox to hit that 50% personalized media goal, they need to orchestrate across all these platforms. No single retail data solution covers all consumer touchpoints, so brands would need some kind of central brain, an internal data lake or a customer data platform where they can manage and merge insights from these different retail environments. And this is where Walmart's potential expansion of Scintilla becomes particularly interesting. If it evolves into a cross-retail solution, as suggested on the Retail Media Therapy podcast, it could solve a significant pain point for brands trying to coordinate personalization across multiple retail partners. Looking ahead, we can expect further convergence between data insights and advertising activation. Walmart recently launched Luminate Insights Activation, which integrates Scintilla with Walmart Connect, and that represents their first significant step towards connecting their insights platform with their advertising capabilities. The big question remains, will Walmart develop its own clean room solution to match Amazon Marketing Cloud, or might Scintilla eventually grow beyond Walmart to serve other retailers, potentially becoming a significant player in the retail analytics space, independent of its parent company? Well, that is it for today. I hope you enjoyed this episode of the Retail Media Breakfast Club. We meet here every day at 6 a.m. Eastern. So be sure to subscribe and get your daily dose of insights, trends, and hot takes in the world of retail media and marketplaces.